Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another day off stream. It's the first of 2018. I hope my audio is working. It should be. However, I cannot be certain. I'll probably need to do a check, like, online. Let's see. Hello? Yep, okay, it's working. Cool. Awesome. You guys should be able to hear me. If there are any issues, feel free to let me know. I'll be here, of course. So, yeah, basically what we are doing today is I have had this since August. I think August of 2017. And this was, Crafting Box 2.0 was sent to me by Lego because of the whole Minecraft Moments thing. They sent it to all of the people who entered. So this isn't specifically, this isn't specific to me by no means. But obviously, very happy, very appreciative to have it. It's even signed by either the designer or one of the designers. So yeah, I just haven't had a chance to build it. And I wanted to wait till a good time to do that. And I figured, doing a day off stream would be a really good way to do that. And yeah, so I think it's going to be a good time. Obviously, I'll be here watching, and I will be able to answer any questions you guys might have. I'll just pop out the chat right there. Okay, so any questions you guys have, let me know. I will be here to answer them. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and pop this open. It only just occurred to me, like, as I was starting this up, that this is the European style box. I've had it for months, like about half a year at this point. No set information outside of the set number and the age range. It's a European style. I'm not used to that. So, okay, let's see. Ugh, we have to. This wasn't me, by the way. This is international shipping, so gotta do it this way. There we go. Okay, gonna move this out of the way. This is here for something else. Something I want to do. There we go. Okay, cool. In that case, I will keep this for posterity's sake. So I'm quite content there. I knew it. I have dogs visiting, and I knew, guaranteed, 100%. As soon as I started this, they were going to do something. Guaranteed. Every time. Anyway, Mid-Blue asks, how was your day, Eljay? Did you do anything special? Just a little shopping, but otherwise, it's been fine. It's been nice and relaxing. Went on a great walk earlier. How have you guys been doing? Always interested to know that, of course. But, things have been fairly relaxed. Okay, there we go. So, alright, let's get into this. I'm going to need your guys' help here. This is bag 1. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then the instructions. Awesome. Okay. These are hefty instructions. It's like a booklet. Time to use my knife. Actually, it's kind of funny. So this is my standard pocket knife. This is basically what I use as a utility item. And this was in my recap finale. A lot of people were questioning, well, why was that knife there? It was just kind of lying on the floor. It was as a marker. I used this as a point of reference because when I did the walk around all of the Bionicle sets, I needed to know where to stand so that I was in the middle center where the camera was pointing at. So I had that there because I could see down at the ground through the mask. So I used this as a marker to let me know where I needed to be. So that's the point for a knife. Okay. Let me see. There we go. Awesome. Nice booklet. That works. Let me see. Project Lego Animations asks, have you bought any good sets recently? Yes, I have. A couple of things that I need to get to work on. I have the Ninja Nightcrawler. It's off over there that I haven't even gotten around to. And there was, oh gosh, I forget what the name of the set is called, but it's one of the new Minecraft sets with the Nether portal and the ghast. Got that, and that is a really good set. I quite enjoy it. And then I got a Lego Elves set for a video I'm going to be working on, and I haven't even gotten around to that either. I'm quite looking forward to it. So, okay. T. Likan asks, how's the weather there? My state seems to be the only one without snow. Not me too, buddy. If any of you follow me on Twitter, which I highly recommend, it's a good time for all, you'll know that at the start of the year, January 1st, I announced where I am, the state I live in. For anyone who wasn't listening, it is Idaho. I live in the state of Idaho here. This is what it looks like. Not a whole lot of people really know anything about it. It's kind of forgotten often. That's why I called it the Void. Because it's out in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, no real snow, pretty much at all. Honestly, it's been a snowless winter, which has been disappointing. Like we had a few snow like a couple weeks back, and that was cool. But it's all melted. So Mid Blue, that sounds awesome. Awesome that going to a Lego exhibition in Warsaw. That's awesome. Let me see. Plural asks, thoughts on the Sons of Garmadon sets? I'm really digging the bikes, but the ninja stuff isn't doing it for me. Totally understandable. I like the car, the Ninja Nightcrawler, which I just haven't gotten around to building yet. And I like how it looks because, my self-mock, is matte green, as I call it, and lime, and gold because of the mask. And that's exactly the color scheme that the car has. So it's pretty much, beautiful. I just haven't gotten around to building it. Most of the sets kind of fell under the radar for me. I haven't taken too close a look at them yet because, I want to see the show first because the show oftentimes gets me to buy the set. It's very effective. Maybe it's just because it works really well on me, but boy, oh boy, does it work. It gets me to get into things like Skybound, the Lighthouse, because I saw Skybound and really liked it. I loved the Lighthouse and ended up getting that. So that'd be that. But most of them have been like, they're smaller, kind of disconnected sets. They're not exactly scenes or locations, they're events. Like, there are several different types of Lego set, and this is something I want to touch upon in a video I'm in the early stages of working on, is that there are a few different types of Lego sets. There are locations, there are scenes, and there are events. And so, like, Minecraft I would classify as Minecraft and architecture. Or, what is, I think it's Lego architecture. Those would be locations. I think Minecraft is a little bit location/scene. Ninjago relies heavily on events. And Bionicle was Bionicle, it was its own category. It was characters. But that's fairly straightforward with CCBS. They're construction characters. But if there's events for Ninjago, things that happen because it's story-based, and Nexonites falls under that as well. And then there are locations, architecture, and scenes, which is, Minecraft. I'm sure there are better ways to go about talking about that. However, I guess I'm just not good with words. So anyway, let's see some questions. Does anyone know when the new season in Ninjago will air? Teedley Khan asks. I've heard that it's going to be January 29th. I think it's airing in Australia January 20th. And then for the United States, it's the 29th. At least that's what a lot of people seem to think. And this is a rumor that Brent Miller, the voice of Zane, has kind of backed up as well. So, let me see. Pandas. Hey, how you doing? So let's go ahead and get into this. Again, feel free to ask any questions. I love doing these because, I like talking with everyone. and it's a lot of fun. I've been mulling it over. Should I do more of these? Because it's just really nice to interact with people and talk with folks. Have some real talk with some real folks. But I don't know. I'm still mulling things over. Anyway, okay. Let's see. So they only give me one instruction booklet for this. Let me see here. Okay. So they're only giving me one way to go over. Okay, so we have 3 options. There are about 3 different ways we can build things per bag. And the instructions are only giving me one. There's 1 instruction booklet, 2 instruction booklet. Oh, I see. No, okay. Does this have 41 pages? Yeah, no. Okay, never mind. Okay, scratch that. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out because there are a lot of different combinations. So, Diesel 2021-2. How excited are you for Black Panther and Infinity War? Super excited. Infinity War is going to be incredible. I am really looking forward to Black Panther. This has been I've looked forward to it more in the coming months, like recently, because we've gotten more trailers and more footage and stuff, and it's looking like it's going to be really great. So I'm quite excited to see that. But Infinity War is probably going to be the highlight of the year. I mean, it's just such a massive film. There's just so much going into it. So, what about you guys? Is there a movie that you all are looking forward to? Is it Infinity War? Is it maybe a DC movie? I don't know if they're having any. Is it that dumb Venom movie that Sony wants to make that they think is a good idea, but really isn't a good idea for anybody? Vastor Variant asks, LJ, Steve, or Alex? I don't really care either way, honestly. I mean, when I played the game, there was only Steve, so I've got kind of a startup bias towards Steve, but it doesn't too terribly matter that much to me, because they're both just nondescript, basic, beginner level figure and person in Minecraft, so, Tree of War Productions, LJ, I still think your sig fig would look better with Han Solo hair. I can understand that. I've certainly considered it, but my hair right now, it's this way, and it kind of does part a little bit. But as it gets, like, if right now I'm pretty content with the hairstyle that I have on my sig fig, and I'll bring that out probably later for reference. But my hair is also a little bit darker. It's not evident right now because I've got a lot of hard light on me right at the moment, but it's usually a darker shade like what my sig fig has right now. The Han Solo hairpiece doesn't come in that color, and it's also a lot longer and wavier than my hair usually is. So, but I digress. I definitely see what you guys think. Philip Sink, instead of Philip Tubb, asks, how excited are you for the Han Solo movie? Literally not at all. It's not that I'm not looking forward to it, it's that I simply have no interest in it whatsoever, and based on everything I've heard pertaining to the development and basically everything pertaining to it, the production, it isn't going to end well. It would be a miracle if it did. Andreas Barry, also, hey, Cyberhand, it's been a while, I hope you're doing well. He's looking forward to seeing what they do with Fantastic Four and the X-Men now that they have the rights back. So am I. Quite looking forward to that. Alvarado, hey man. How is it going? It's going well for me. Hopefully it's going well for you. Okay, so. Gonna need you guys' help here. These are our options for the first one. So, should I go with the tower? I'm going to say this is a bridge, or should I go with the hut? Let me know in the comments, and the one that gets voted the most, I will build. The Dinosaur Planet asks, I was asking about the TTV Discord server, not the Patreon one, the normal one, about it being deleted. Meso didn't have any idea. None of the others did. Do you know? Yes, I do. So I started that server, because, we were having a lot of game nights. We were ramping up for that. I wanted to interact with people more, and we introduced some rules pertaining to Discord servers on the message boards around that time. And so I figured, okay, I'm going to open up this server, brought everyone in, roles, etc., etc. And so then I get fired in late August, early September. And at that time, I was unable to switch ownership of the server to anybody else in TTV. I was completely unable. I know that it was possible. I just couldn't do it. I exhausted every option possible to me at the time. So because there was such a lack of focus on that server, especially since the patron server was the main focus at that time, and really the only person who moderated it or paid it any mind whatsoever was me, I ended up just deleting it. So they didn't really care, and there was no reason for me to be there. So that's why it was deleted. Okay, let me see. Hut, tower, bridge. Great, we've got all three. Okay, hut, bridge. Hut, tower, bridge. Okay, we're looking at bridge being the deciding factor. So we're gonna build a bridge, which I think is quite symbolic, and I like that option. Okay, we'll do that then. Okay. Coolcar161 says, could you do the live chat on every stream? So I could, but I'm kind of having a moral quandary here. So I did have the live chat initially for the Eljay Johnsen show. However, it was just a cesspool of disgusting vitriol in the comments, and it was just horrendous. I hated it. It was a group of people who were, coming in and just stirring up a ruckus, and it was a mess. I despised it. So I haven't had it for the Eljay Johnsen show since, because I'm also not sure how I should go about moderating it. Because I can moderate it, but if I was going to moderate it, it would be moderated in a similar vein to the TTV message boards or the TTV live streams, although I don't know how those are moderated now. But, but very strict language is going to be kept, very... Not even PG, less than that. E for everyone, like Minecraft. And, kind of that direction. Because, I talk about Lego. I'm a Lego-centric channel. I'm not in... It's a conflict of interest. I see it as, if you... Let's say, for instance, you have a Dora the Explorer YouTube channel. You talk about all things Dora the Explorer. You're not going to get on there. The people who are going to come to your channel primarily, your target audience, is Dora the Explorer's target audience. So in the same vein, I have a very large expansive audience here, but Lego's core audience are definitely those of a younger demographic. So you have to expect those folks coming over. And I understand that a lot of people really appreciate family-friendly content, and I don't even want to ruffle any feathers when it comes to YouTube nowadays. So I like to keep things family-friendly. I like to keep the language appropriate, the discussions appropriate, and I would reflect that in the comments. And I know Jang does this severely. It's almost impressive how he does it. So I don't, but at the same time, while I would want to do that, I understand how that comes off to people. It's like, oh, LJ's no fun. What a jerk. What a tyrant. So it's the kind of thing where I don't want, it's when you moderate, you have to understand it's a thankless job, and moderating does not make you any friends. It's a stigma that through these day off streams I've tried to kind of brush away from when I moderated the TTV message boards. So that's the thing. I don't want any raids when I'm doing the Eljay Johnsen show, nor the distraction, and B, I like it. I'm trying to push, the Twitter and the email interactions, while the day off streams, I'm talking to you guys actively. That's the whole point, is interacting with you guys. So, those are my thoughts on the matter. That is why I don't have a live chat during the Eljay Johnsen show. But this chat here is the express reason, the day off streams. It's the express reason why I do this, so I can, interact face to face. Well, kind of face to face. You know what I mean. So that's the reasoning. Still mulling it over. Those are my thoughts. But for right now, I have no plans on having a live chat during the Eljay Johnsen show. If you have any questions or comments, email them. It's right here, right in this little box. There we go. There's Twitter, there's email. I highly encourage those. So, there we go. Sorry for the long-winded answer, but just wanted to get that out there. Okay. Oh, let me see some other things. Dark Nova 3529. Your mocks are incredible, good sir. Or madam. I'm not sure. But seriously, you are incredibly skilled. Is there an LJ Con Discord server? So I have a Discord server, but it's for when I bring guests in to do the Eljay Johnsen show. I have no plans of opening it up right away. I'm also not interested in opening a Discord server right yet. Not saying no permanently. I'm just saying not right now. I'm also not interested in, doing a Patreon, doing merchandise or anything like that. I'm just doing this for fun. Maybe in the future, if there's a demand for it, sure. But it's not a focus. This is hobby. So, that's that. Tree of War Productions. LJ, what are your thoughts on YouTube's new monetization rules? I think they're bogus. Well, I'm not sure. I need to give that a little more thought. So, I need to wait and think about that a little bit more. So, okay. I got backlogged due to that long answer. So, Andreas says, being a jerk and tyrant are your most endearing features. Thanks. I thought that it was the expertly crafted Miru and my charming wit. No, apparently it's being tyrannical. Okay. Willis follows up that and being a nerd, which is accurate. Okay, so let me see. Goodness. A couple of other things. Political slime. Oh boy. He asks, LJ, will you buy Kirby Star Allies for the Nintendo Switch? I have no plans on doing so. No interest in that whatsoever. I have Breath of the Wild. I do not yet have Mario Odyssey, but I do plan on getting it. Alright, here we go. Okay. Gosh, pieces flying everywhere. Here we go. This is a status symbol. Eventually, you will see LEGO fans wearing these at conventions in a necklace. And the more of them you have, the richer you know they are, or the more time they spend in it. It's a badge of honor, eventually I'll have a full, bracelet, necklace, gosh darn it, of these. It's like, oh, he wears, or she wears, or they wear the necklace of wealth. I don't know. It's just every time you see one of these, it's like, oh, it's a larger set. So, ooh, pretend teal. That's cool. All right. Once again, I know we have some more folks here. How are you all doing? I hope you're all well. Hopefully your day has been going well. I understand Panda's a little under the weather right at the moment. And I'm glad that this has hopefully lifted his spirits some. Prentice asks, do you find a brick separator useful? I don't. I do! I don't use it often because I don't find myself in situations where I need to use it. But when I have had to use it, it's been incredibly helpful. Okay, page 5-9. Beautiful. Bridge. Okay. I like this. Alright, time to roll up our sleeves. So, alright. Okay, here we go. We're just going to go ahead and build things. I know that some people on Twitch, there are a few select folks who will stream building Lego, and I think that's awesome. I think that is a great idea. Let me see. Awesome Dude 2001 asks, LJ, do you have any snow by you? Unfortunately not. Meso, of all people, who has gone almost his entire life without snow, has more snow than I do. And I'm in gosh darn Idaho. I mean, come on. New Paros asks, what's with your hair? It makes me chuckle every time I look at it. Well, my hair is my hair. Every time I get a haircut, Barbara always comments, it's just so full of volume. And, this is actually recently after a haircut. So, it's usually a bit longer than this and far more eccentric. It's fairly tame right about now. Alright, Gary Ferry 2 says, I heard that you were one of the best at Reach. I'm nowhere near as good, but I'm glad that people still play and master it. Yes, well, keep playing. It's you can get there. Because I spent a lot of time in my youth playing Reach and getting to a point where I could be as proficient. Would one call it the best time spent? I don't know. I was having fun, so it's up for conversation. But I have gotten really good at it. I am still really good at it. And I always enjoy challenging folks to a 1v1 whenever possible in Reach. Let me see. Slime asks, LJ, how many potato plants do you own? Currently, none, because it's winter, you doofus. Harry Ashton asks, LJ, I want you to settle something. People in community have called the color found in Kongu teal, including Jang, but if you've seen it in person, it's clearly not teal, it's dark turquoise. Yeah, you're not wrong. It is a dark turquoise, and the reason people call it teal is because, generally speaking, when people are referring to turquoise, they use teal as shorthand. Now, that might not exactly be accurate, however, it is what people commonly do. That, and I will almost go out of my way to not use proper Lego color terms. Like, I'll call, I don't know what this is called, but I call it burnt orange. Or, I call this is matte blue, because I'm a Bionicle fan, and we do things very differently. Telecon asks, are you still into Overwatch? Yes. And I'm a really darn good Reinhardt. Trust me. Okay, there we go. Mr. Lego Lover 55 asks, what is your most wanted Lego set of 2018? Thus far, well, it was the Ninja Nightcrawler, and I got it. I just haven't built it yet, and I've been a wee bit preoccupied. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Goodness. Zevans asks, I heard everyone in Idaho lives in giant potato homes. Any truth to this? Yeah, that's pretty much accurate. I live in a spud right about now. And, it's really nice during the harsh winters because, you can't get to the grocery store to get any food or supplies. So, when in doubt, you just eat the walls. And, it helps you stave off starvation. So, it has its benefits. The downside is, of course, that you no longer have a part of that wall. The insulation gets a tad thin, and you have to wait until you can grow new walls. So, Reg Z likes cheese. I do too. Asks, what are your thoughts on the new downtown diner modular building? I think it's really cool. I think they did a great job emulating that style. It's not anything that I'm interested in. I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of old things, like old films, old games, stuff like that. Granted, I also don't watch a whole lot of either, so that might contribute to it. So the diner doesn't necessarily interest me, but I think that it's, of course, incredibly well designed. So, Sil Chris Red, I can't wait to have a Reinhardt off against Eljay. Certainly, I'm down. Tributon Blue asks, what are your thoughts on the new Star Wars construction Darth Vader with removable helmet? Let me see. I think it's cool. I think it's great. I actually think that the new Darth Vader is absolutely a vast improvement. Also, apparently I've been skipping a question. It's not intentional. A Vastor variant asks L of the J. You ever gonna do a Halo get together like a game night? Certainly up to it. Not opposed. I just haven't. But yeah, no, I'm not opposed at all. So let me see. A Styrofoam Rock, ever tried Warframe? Yes, I have, and I thought it was really good. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. It was really, really good. I just ended up not playing it as much. I got Takuma from TTV. He got me into it. And it's good. It's a lot of fun. I just kind of dropped out of it due to other things. So, Andres asks, have you tried making a Reinhardt out of Lego? No, I don't mock all that often. So, I haven't tried it. Let me see. But, I know it's possible. I've seen other people do that. Okay. Teely Khan asks, what's your favorite food that's difficult or impossible to get in Idaho? Mangosteen. That's a pretty simple answer. And that's because Idaho is a northern state. So it's pretty cold. So mangosteen will not grow here. They have to be imported, and that's expensive. And I don't really think there is a large market for mangosteen in the state of Idaho. So I've only found them in cans in specialty markets, which has been disappointing. It's helped. I don't mind. I'm not necessarily complaining, but that would probably be my answer. What about you guys? What's your favorite food? What food do you like that might be a little hard to get wherever you are? Vastor asks, have you ever played Homeworld? No. And Willis asks, do you have a favorite Lego color? I do. It's Mata Green. Or this shade of green at the very least. Whatever it's called. Like forest green, I think. Let me see. Mid Blue asks, are you ever going to make videos / tweets about Lego news and your opinions on them? I think this would save a lot of time on the streams. I mean, I could. It's certainly not something I'm opposed to doing. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. I'm not interested in being a news channel so much, but I might go the same vein as Just Too Good. I mean, listen, if he's going to do the one-on-one interview thing that I started doing back in October, I don't think he would have too much of an issue with me doing the kind of brief thoughts and opinions on new Lego items. Because he's the only one that I can think of that does that, or at least the only one that pops to mind immediately. So, certainly possible. Certainly possible. Let me see here. Slime asks, have you ever been to New England? No, unless Virginia counts, which I don't think it does. Prentice asks, what's the worst, accidentally stepping on a Lego or realizing you skipped a step, misbuilt something? Definitely the latter, because that gives me a lot of anxiety, and I worry about how it's being built. The Axelara T9, before I did the review, was just massively messed up when I initially built it. Obviously, I worked out all the issues by the time of the review, so... But that was a pill. Reggie likes cheese. I'd say salmon, but I live next to the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, I don't think that's all that difficult to get a hold of. Let me see. So Andrew Meza asks, this has been on my mind for some time, so I have to ask, what got you into Bionicle construction sets in general? So way back when I was a wee child to a grasshopper, I think the expression is. Real quick, see ya, Tidley Khan. Thanks for stopping by. So I used to live in a place, a city in California, because I grew up in California. It was a city called Palo Alto. I'm sure many of you are quite... Did I do that correctly? No. Right, yes? I'm all turned around here. There we go. And Palo Alto, it's birthplace of Facebook, Google, Twitter-ish. I'm not 100% sure on those last few. Apple, definitely. Well, great. Where did that go? This is what happens when I don't pay attention to what my hands are doing. Okay. Whoa. Okay. There we go. So, there we go. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Where the instructions go? Darn it. Okay, so, anyway, to make a slightly longer story short, grew up in Palo Alto, and they had a local toy store, and I ended up going there one day, and I was given the opportunity to pick out anything in the store, well, obviously, an item, and I stumbled across, nothing was really catching my eye. I was like, yeah, this stuff is, it's stuff. And then I saw Galakal on the shelf. I was like, that. And it's been history ever since. That's basically how I got into things. Uparus asks, LJ, do you have a favorite stop-motion animator from the Bionicle community? I think Metronui Legacy is pretty great. There are a lot of names I just failed to recall at this point. It's just been a while. Tree of Ore Productions asks, LJ, will you ever review mocks? I considered doing so at a point in time, very briefly. But the way I'd want to go about it is I'd want to ask the creators, may I look over this? May I discuss it? Etc., etc. That's a lot of time, a lot of waiting. I don't think it would work for something weekly, which is how I would do it. And it's a lot of hassle. Like, what if I couldn't talk to them? What if they were like, oh, I really don't like what you're saying? And I don't want to review other people's stuff because I don't know. It's a lot of hassle, and it's very easy to slip in a controversy in those situations. So, I'm probably not going to, at least not anytime soon. If I do mock reviews, they'd probably only be on my own, and even then I'm not too interested in doing that either, because I don't mock a whole lot. My thoughts on Mega Constructs? Not a big fan. The quality just isn't there like with Lego. So, what about you guys? What do you think? Do you guys like Mega Constructs? Like, I appreciate the variety that they offer in the terms of the sets, but I don't know. I'm not too fond of the quality on them. I've had pieces break several different times. Dalek Bricks asks, who are your favorite YouTubers? I mean, I don't really watch a whole lot of other YouTubers, to be honest. Trying to think of any. I mean, I'll stick to some Lego names that I know. It's like Jang Bricks. Watch him every now and then. I'd love to have him on the show. It's just I actually have no idea how I'd go about contacting him. So, I think that'll work. There was a question earlier about podcasts, and I don't really listen to a lot of podcasts. There are like a handful, but they're all very politically centric. So I'm obviously not naming any of those. Plural asks, what do you think the chances are of a new construction theme coming out by the end of this decade? I think it's very feasible, but I don't know if I would put money on it. Okay, let me see. So that would be my thoughts on that. Okay. Dalek Bricks says, I don't hate Mega Constructs. The fact that they make Pokemon sets is pretty cool. They're definitely way better than Lepin or other Chinese knockoffs. I will agree there. I will absolutely agree. But certainly nowhere near the quality of Lego, which is why I don't buy them. They also have franchises I'm not all too heavily invested in. Like they have Halo. However, I play Halo. I'm not invested in Halo in that sense. So, there we go. Interesting color scheme here, honestly. Quite fascinating. Okay. Yeah, Styrofoam Rock says something I agree with. I enjoyed the figures a bit, but the bricks that make up the sets rarely fit nice. I will agree handedly. So, oh. Interesting. I didn't know that Jang had said no to Just Too Good. Well, that's disappointing. There's no way he'd say yes to me. At all. Jang is a bit of a recluse. But I'd like to sit down and have a conversation with him, specifically about his views and standpoints pertaining to license fees, which he doesn't seem to believe are a thing. This is something I heavily disagree with him on, because he looked at the average unlicensed sets between those that were unlicensed, and I don't really think that's the most accurate metric to be going by. I think that on average, you will find a higher price per part ratio for licensed sets. Specifically Minecraft. Minecraft and Star Wars. There is a set that has come out for 2018, a Star Wars set, and it's like Grievous versus Mace Windu, that has sub 200 pieces and is $30. You can't tell me that there isn't a licensing fee on that. Another example would be the Jungle Playhouse. It was released a couple years back. Lego Minecraft has about a little over 500 pieces. $70. You can't tell me there's no licensing fee there. See you, Vastor. Thanks for stopping by. Political Slime asks, LJ, who's your favorite historical figure? Easy answer, George Washington. Let me see. Okay, that's interesting. There we go. Oh. It's a tad intricate. Let me see. Midblue asks, LJ, do you believe in the prophecy that every 1 year we will get a legendary story-based Lego theme? 2001... 2001 was Bionicle, 2011 was Ninjago. I think you meant to say every 10 years. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't necessarily think it's based on that. Let me see. There we go. So, what about you guys? Do you think there's a time frame on when we get new themes? I'm gonna move these over because I actually want to talk a little bit about something. So, I've been reading this again. This is Brick by Brick, I'm sure that if any of you are TTV fans, earlier on, TTV fans, you've heard TTV plug this thoroughly. It's a fascinating book. I obviously really like it because of the chapter it discusses Bionicle in. However, everything else is also incredible. It's just got a lot of great information. It's a really, really good read as well. So, honestly, phenomenal book. Highly recommend it. Never thought that I'd be interested in a book about economics or how a company did X, Y, or Z, but it's just written in such a captivating way. Now, obviously, if you're a Lego fan, you're rooting for Lego. You're like, come on, don't give up, Lego. You can do it. So, and it's really good. Let me see. Prentice says, is Ninjago really a legend, though? Bionicle has this mythical element to it, for sure, but Ninjago, yeah, of course. Yeah. Absolutely. Ninjago has a lot of mythology involved. So, yeah. Okay, how are we doing this? There we go. So, yeah. Ninjago is very mythical. It's also legendary. Bionicle blew all of Ninjago blew all of Bionicle's records out of the water. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Making progress, guys. Styrofoam Rock says, I think it's extremely hard for a new theme to outshine the current star, kind of like Chima Nexonites and Ninjago's Shadow. That's certainly perspective. I don't necessarily disagree. I think there's always the realm for possibility there. However, Ninjago is massive. And Prentice says, Ninjago seems to modernize, though. Sure, but there's still mythological elements to it. One could make the argument that Bionicle seemed too modernized when they went into Cardinui in 2008. Plural says, I initially agreed with Jang, but when you really start to get into the finer details, you'll end up finding that licensed sets usually have terrible price to part ratios and use small pieces to drive the price up. Yes, so the metric that Jang used was the average cost of sets from licensed themes. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. The issue is, if you're looking at the average, of course it's going to even itself out in comparison to other themes. However, you really do need to look at everything in fine detail. So, Political Slime asks, LJ, what do you think about the plot of Lego Minecraft? Compelling. I especially like that one moment where the protagonist, with his supporting cast, chased that wild beast through the woods, inevitably capturing it. A legendary feat, mind you. And ate it. Thought that was quite compelling, personally. Okay, there we go. That's why I was all messed up on this. So. Actually, have any of you guys played Minecraft Story Mode? I obviously did not. So. I don't know if it was any good. Hey, Tanner Fishies is here. How's it going? Any hope for another Bionicle run? Unlikely. Trust me, Bionicle changed the way the Lego company worked. Like, almost from the ground up. And the brick by brick goes into great detail pertaining to that. However, obviously, because Lego was a business and sales had eventually come down, which is understandable, that happens. It wasn't worth keeping around because it's not a person. You're not killing a person. You're just discontinuing a theme. And they really did try, they brought it back, but I think that did more harm than good, and I don't think that we're going to see Bionicle, at the very least, for another 10 years. Which I'm not necessarily upset about, but I think that's a topic I can get into more another time. Tree of War Productions asks, LJ, have you watched Red vs. Blue? Yes, I have. It's funny. The Dinosaur Planet asks, what would you think LEGO would do if they got a 3 to 4 years license from Hasbro for Transformers? You think they would just stick to the movie and just do 1 or 2 G1 sets, or what? I'm going to forward this question on to you guys. I'm not a member of the Transformers fan base, so I wouldn't be able to answer this. So I will see what all of you believe. Okay, we've got some glass contraption here. This is fascinating. Oh, is this like a drawbridge? Oh gosh, I hope it's a drawbridge. That'd be awesome. Plural. I could probably answer that. But I'm gonna let people make their own conclusions and have their own opinions pertaining to that. Probably wouldn't be. I don't want to get in any situations regarding that, so I will let people discuss that. So let's see. Onion Coca-Cola, nice. LJ, favorite pastime activity besides Lego? Playing games with friends, if at all possible. Outside of that, reading. I do like to read, obviously. So that would be my my saying there. Tree of War Productions asks, LJ, have you heard of 97 Lego Maniac? I feel like that name rings a bell, but I'm not personally familiar with them. Okay, there we go. We're almost done, guys, with this first portion. Then we'll move on to another part. I'm in the early stages of working on a video pertaining to Lego Minecraft that I think you will all be quite interested in. I'm looking forward to that because I really do like this theme. And it's not just because they gave me this. But I think it's really good. Okay, there we go. Okay. Gary Ferry 2 asks, what game do you like better, Overwatch or Halo Reach? Well, it's difficult to say, honestly, because with Halo Reach, it's a decently level playing field where it's really more skill based than anything else, and I like that a lot. But with Overwatch, there are a lot of interesting variables to it that you really have to consider and think through. And there's a lot of strategy and tactic going in that. So I kind of like both for different reasons. But I would say between the two, I'm better at Reach than I am Overwatch. Vasto asks, L of the J, can you draw? No. No. Not an artist. Pretty much at all. Which I'm not complaining about. Most artists I've known are perfectionists, and they really worry about the quality of their art. It just seems too stressful. Lewis Alsala, I believe, asks, LJ, have you read Ready Player One? I have not. I've seen the trailers for it. Seems interesting. However, I have not read the book that I've heard it is based on. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Boba Fetta Cheese. I love that name. Sorry if this has already been asked, but are you planning to do a review of the new season of Ninjago when it airs soon? Yeah, I'm down to clown. It sounds like fun. I'm actually currently exploring some Ninjago-related ventures at the moment. you know, because the Ninjago Nightcrawler. So I'll definitely be watching it. Mid Blue asks, nice mug. Where, when, and how did you get it? This was a gift, so I don't know. Treevor Productions, LJ, can you rank the Halo games based off my own personal opinion or as objectively as possible? Because I'm not in tune enough with the Halos to really be able to do it as objectively as possible. So I can only give you my personal opinion. I think that my favorite is Reach. My least favorite right now is probably Halo 3. I really don't like Halo 3. So, got a crafting box. Awesome. I really want to know what this sliding contraption is. Which game mode in Reach did you play the most? Styrofoam Rock asks. Definitely Rumble Pit. You want to get good? Get good at Rumble Pit. New Parus, LJ, have you ever played TF2? And if not, why not? I haven't. And it's just simply because I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't really have an interest. It's not a dislike or anything. It's just, I haven't. Like I haven't seen certain films or so on and so forth, or eaten certain things. LJ, what is that alarm for? That's a great, great, great question, but I can guarantee you it's not a fire alarm. I am in no danger. Reggie Likes Cheese asks, can you do the voice of a stereotypical popular teenage girl? Possibly. Almost assuredly. Will I? Probably not right now. I'm already doing a lot of talking as it stands. What about you guys? What are your, if you play Halo, what's your favorite Halo? What do you think is the best Halo? And do you think you could beat me at Reach? Let's see, excuse me. And then, let me see here. Oni asks, been a Legoland recently / before? Just went and had a blast. Such nostalgia. I have not. I came pretty close once, because I was in San Diego at one point. But, just visiting. But other than that, no. And I probably won't go for a while. But, I will look into it in the future. There we go. They say, L of the J, is that a glass rubbing alcohol you're drinking? That is a bizarre question. This is water. Not Russian water, it's just water. Filtered water. That's why it's so clear. Okay, that's a better question, because Prentice says I'm a PlayStation guy, so very biased against Halo. I've heard that before. Better question is, do you guys have a preferred gaming platform? PS4, Xbox, computer, you name it. There we go. Okay, Mid Blue asks, do you believe or at least hope that Lego's story-based themes are connected? I personally think that more themes besides Chima are the realms of Ninjago. No and no. I don't think that they are. We already know for a certifiable fact that Hero Factory is not in the same universe as Bionicle. Greg Farshty, writer of both, has confirmed this on several different occasions. So we know that's out of the water. And no, I don't want them to be in the same universe. I feel like it's a bit much. Personally. So, yeah, I figure I should let you guys know. Drink water. Drink a lot of water. It's good for staying healthy, Hail, hydrate. Okay, this was supposed to be a fence. How's this? Okay, is this acceptable? It is. Okay, cool. We're almost done here with this first portion. So, once again, I know that we probably have some more new folks here. So, how are you doing? How's the day been? I hope all has been well. Things have been pretty nice, pretty relaxed. Oh, joy. Peel a car is here. Hey, LJ, you communist, so Reinhardt is awful and I will force you to buy, or buy for you, Battlefront 2. And do you like communism? Well, I'm not going to get into that. That's a political question, so no answer. And you're wrong. And I appreciate the kind thought, but I'm okay. I'm an adult. I can buy Battlefront 2 on my own. Thank you. Styrofoam Rock asks, do you have a preferred platform? Yes. I do personally prefer computer, but I also have an Xbox. And I can see the pros and cons to both. I'm not too heavily biased. I didn't buy an Xbox because I was like, oh yeah, Xbox. Why would I get anything else? I got an Xbox because everyone else that I knew had gotten one, and it was the station to play games with. So that is why. Because I don't play games because I like to play games. I like playing games with people. Awesome. Golden sword. Stab, stab. Come on. There we go. I think that's proper. Let me see. Midblue says, but that doesn't mean that they aren't in the same multiverse. I mean, I guess not. What do you mean? Well, I guess, but I don't think they're connected. I don't think Ninjago's connected with Bionicle by any means. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they are. Because there are different universes. There's like the Lego Dimensions realm. There's the Lego movie universes. Then there's Ninjago and the 16 or so realms. So, you know, there are different ones. Let me see. Black Belt Gamer, I'm glad that you're doing well. And any openings in your voice acting schedule for another project? Possibly. Email me at the email you see on screen. And I can see what I can do. So. Yes, Peel, I am an adult and I am building Lego. Called being an adult fan of Lego. Thank you. No, I have no shame about that, darn it. Huh. So the dinosaur planet also follows up. Just because they aren't in the same universe, they could, however, be in different dimensions, like Chima is separate from Ninjago, but they're connected. I won't cross the possibility out, but I also am not too interested in that, personally. Just because, you know, it's not really something I'm pining for. So there we go. We got a little Steve, some leather pants. So there we go. I think we're done. Unless this extra piece has gone somewhere, which I don't think it has. No, I think we're all good. Cool, we did it. All right. Here is the bridge. And it's a bridge, you know, you got water. I still don't know what this is. Oh, maybe. Oh, there's steps for getting on the other side. That's interesting. But how do you activate it? There are no switches. Different. Okay, cool. Well, neat. So, all right. There we go. Marvel Master says, hey LJ, I already told you about my book on the TTV message boards, but I was wondering if you could help me pitch it to the TTV group. I think it's something worth talking about, not to brag. I do recall I'm not a member of TTV, so I can't help you. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next portion in just a moment. I swear. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, a few more questions over here. Check them out. Still, Chris Red asks, what's your favorite song in the moment? Well, my favorite song never changes. I have one favorite song. I don't have a favorite band. I don't really listen to bands. But I have one favorite song. It doesn't ever really change. It's Gunslinger by Over It. It's a really cool song. So, let me see. Good luck, Oni, for the marathoning of TTV and my show. Best of luck. New Powers asks, LJ, when Ninjago ends, do you think LEGO will reboot it like they did with Bionicle? I personally think they won't, especially looking at how G2 failed. They already rebooted it. They literally had a season called Ninjago Rebooted. So, it is an evergreen theme right now. So, unless the sales get so dramatically bad, it's going to be continuing for a long time. So, excuse me. The Dinosaur Plan asks, do you think that there are conspiracies with all the G2 reboots of themes? Invasion from Below. See, note to anyone who is planning on doing live streams at pretty much any point, don't do them when you have family visiting. Give me just a moment. Go ahead and look at the brilliant bridge we just built. I will be right back. Okay, update. You can do streaming with family members present so long as they have these offerings, which said family members did. So fair enough. Now we have milk and cookies. Keep in mind, I do want to stress though, they're visiting, so that's why the dogs are here. So okay, let's go ahead and get back on track. This is actually pretty important because, yeah, a lot of talking. All right, so got this bridge. Also, a very funny apprentice, but nobody else lives here. I just have some family visiting, but right now I'm just totally solo. So, okay. Let me see. Thank you, Plural, for taking over in my absence. I do appreciate it. So, Vastar asks, mind sharing some of those cookies? Come on up and visit. And they are big. They're quite large. They're, bake at home, but, they're big, definitely. Okay. Let me see. Alvarado, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I hope you have a great day, and I hope all of you are having a good time. Here's another question for you guys. Do any of you like cookies? And if you do, what's your favorite type of cookie? Also, question. The bottom of the screen where it has the email and Twitter, is that cutting off at all? It shouldn't be. No, okay, it doesn't look like it is. So, okay. Second bag. Gary Ferry 2 asks, what's the most ridiculous way you died in Minecraft? Mine is that I survived a creeper explosion and I fell off of I fall off of a 3-block fall. Well, I've played a lot of Minecraft, so I'm not too terribly certain. I've had a lot of weird ways to die, and it's been so long I couldn't even begin to fathom what the weirdest one is. So, okay, let's see. Second one. Okay, so I'm going to need your guys' help again to figure out what we're going to build next. Are we going to go with 2 cacti, tall tree, or 2 trees? Let me know, and we will build it. So also, yeah, chocolate chip. These are chocolate chips, so good, good, good. Tree of Our Productions asks, LJ, what are your thoughts on Brick Queen and Brick Titan? Well, I invited them onto the show, and they never responded to me. So, I'm a little disappointed. As far as them as people, I don't know them well enough. I know that they do content, and I kind of got hit fairly hard. I think that a lot of their presentation it's a little archaic, specifically in the thumbnails and how they present things on their channel. But, I mean, they seem like very nice folks. I would love to have them on. I invited them. Excuse me. And, I got no answer. Okay, so let's see. Tall tree, 2 trees, tall tree, 2 trees, tall, 2 tree, tall tree, 2 cacti, 2 trees. Okay, so let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, looks like tall tree is in the lead here. Gonna let it go a little bit longer. Cause, a few interesting options here. Also, yeah, I'm planning on building all these bags. I'll speed up the process. If you need to go to sleep, this is gonna be public. Obviously, it's being recorded, so just go to sleep. It's fine. This is still gonna be here. You can watch where you left off. I appreciate you being here, but I understand it's late in Europe, and I appreciate you staying up late to watch. So, but please, you can't recover from a sleep deficit. So, hit the hay, get some sleep. This will be here when you wake up. So, okay. So let me see here. The final tally: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Tall tree it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go with tall tree. Let's see. Vaster Variant asks, should everyone move to Idaho? No, absolutely not. Idaho is a terrible place. Do not move here. It is just absolutely horrific. If you move here, you'll have a miserable time, miserable life, miserable everything. It's just not good. I don't recommend moving here whatsoever. Please do not. Thank you very much. I regret moving here completely, entirely, and you probably shouldn't follow my example. I've made my decision, so I guess I have to stay here for the rest of my life. It's kind of unfortunate, but no, you should never move here under any circumstances. Do not move to Idaho. Let's get building. Okay. Alright, best snack while on the road. Still Chris Red asks. I do like the occasional banana. Gotta get some potassium in your system. Bananas are a good snack on the road. Definitely, keep hydrated, of course. I think that's about it. Cookies are also good. Chips, corn chips, tortilla chips are good. Prentice asks, is there a place that has a part list for J2O Makuta in order to order parts off Bricklink? Yes, I believe so. It's somewhere on the TTV message boards. I think you should be able to find it there. Hey guys, we're building a horse. Enough horsing around. We got a horse to build. I'll try and speed this along. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Lewis asks, Eljay, you seem to like politics. Is this true? I am very well informed. Keep appraised of everything political. Definitely watch a lot, read a lot, which is important, especially if you vote. So, I'm not going to talk about politics, but you should always be aware of everything going on. So I will put it to you that way. Okay. Plural asks, how do you organize your parts? You'd think I organize my parts. Yeah, no. Oh, no. I do not do that. Actually, that's a good question for you guys. Do you guys organize your pieces? Here we go. There we are. Okay, cool. We got a horse now. I'm going to name it Alfred. Alfred the horse. Put him over there. Prentice asks, what's your favorite non-movie Ninjago set? Well, and then Sushioda asks, who is your favorite Toa that isn't Liwa? Well, Prentice, to answer your first question, wait, non-movie Ninjago set or non-movie Lego set in general? But Sushioda, to answer your question, firstly, and just say second favorite, it's cool. My favorite is Pohatu after Liwa. So, Liwa is definitely my favorite. And then there's Pohatu shortly thereafter. Okay, tall tree is just right here, so we're going to go ahead and build that. Black Belt Gamer asked what plane is that poster is that in the poster on the background. Just curious. It is, I think it says a B1B. I didn't put the poster up, so I don't know. No idea, Roni. Trevor Productions, Eljay, do you think children under 13 should be allowed on YouTube? That's kind of a parental decision. I think that it's really gonna depend. So, yeah, that'd be my answer, honestly. Huh. Alright, most of you guys seem to organize things. Well, I don't. Now, IndieCraft asks, what's your favorite Hero Factory character? Stringer. Jimmy Stringer. Simply hilarious. Alright, we're gonna turn up the pace here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Apprentice is heading out. See Apprentice. I will take this opportunity, since he also brought it up. I am in a series he is working on and has been releasing over the last few weeks. It's called Bionicle Reiterated. I'm in it, obviously, as Liwa, so go check that out. Okay. Need to do more shout-outs. Okay, there we go. Marvel Master Job, I would say go ahead and just post that to the message boards. I'll check it out when I can. But good job on working on that. Plural says, thoughts on Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. Both look like fantastic games. I just haven't played either. I have Breath of the Wild, I just haven't gotten around to playing it. But I will. And I don't yet have Mario Odyssey, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. And I will eventually pick it up and play it. Honest, I swear. There we go. Haven't had really a desert theme here. Sushi Yoda, do you play Warframe? I do not. I used to a little bit, but I don't currently. Timote Best asks, have you listened to the Lime Joint podcast? I haven't yet, but I understand that it is a new podcast being started by the folks over on Mask Posting. It's a Facebook Bionicle group. I'm not a part of it. I don't have a Facebook account, but I'm sure it is hilarious because the folks over there are funny people. But I have not listened to it yet, but I will. Kirby One Up asks, say LJ, I'm currently trying to build a minifigure city, but I've been running into some trouble coming up with buildings to put in. Any suggestions? Well, it depends. If it's a minifigure city, you got to figure out what's the infrastructure like. What jobs do people have? Is there a governor, a mayor? You got to figure that out. You got to put them in there too, and then from there you got to figure out, do you have different departments? And if you have different departments, you got to give them government buildings. Then from there, is there a school? Are there children? You got to have a school, and then of course you have, people who want to kill the children. So you have to have a prison, and they also want to kill, the other people. So you got to have a prison as well. So, and then what if one of these people is an arsonist? You got to have a fire department, and then you have to have a police station, and branch off from there. Have some different buildings. Have some buildings out in the countryside. Some houses out in the country. Have some houses that are that are in subdivisions of a variety of different places. I would start in those areas. Ooh, entertainment. Sushi Yoda suggested a movie theater. That's also a really good idea. IndieCraft says, do you like Nerf? Yes, I do. Sushi Yoda asks, did you lose your status on the message boards? I don't know what you mean by status. I don't know what that would be. So, took away my custom member title. Seemed a tad petty. Okay. Mid Blue asks, 1, could you maybe do your future streams earlier? Certainly. This was a little bit of an outlier since it's on a weekday, and I know a lot of people in the States have school. And it's no offense to you, it's just there are, the majority of the folks that watch are in the States. But I will certainly take that into account, and I'll do what I can to move it earlier so you're not up so late. So, absolutely. And 2, when can we expect your video with Joe Cool? Hopefully soon. We had to redo it recently because there were some errors with the audio in the first run. But we redid it, and I just need to edit it, and I hope that it will be out soon. IndieCraft, what's your favorite Nerf blaster? It's like the Raven. It's a lime green blaster. I forget exactly what it's called. Sushi Yoda asks, clarifies mod status, and yeah, of course, no longer mod. Let's see. All right, see you, Black Belt Gamer. He's heading out for a little bit. Don't know if we're gonna be done with everything here or not by the time he returns, but we are certainly getting to that point. We might have to come back and finish all this up later. Philip Rupert asks, LJ, why have you stooped to the level of Minecraft? Gonna have to elaborate on that one a little bit more for me. I like Minecraft and I like Lego, so it kind of seems like a logical combination that I would enjoy, and fun fact it is. I think Lego Minecraft sets are some of the best. I unironically enjoy both. A lot of people have issue with Minecraft, and I think they have issue more with the fan base than they do the actual product. That's like, I get it. Fan bases can be a little volatile. So, but yeah, no, I'm not stooping to anything. It's not my personal opinion. I'm not just doing something that I enjoy doing. So, and see you, Mid Blue. You have a great night, and thanks for being here. Plural asks, which 2018 theme are you most excited for? It's a great question. I'm going to go with Ninjago. Honestly. I think Ninjago's going to look pretty good this year. Philip Rupert says, LJ Bionicle is better in Minecraft. Why go Minecraft? Why are you comparing the two? It's a really weird thing to compare. They're so different. Like, you act as though, because I'm doing this, it's like, Bionicle? I don't like Bionicle. That's not the case. I can like multiple different things at one time. They don't need to be mutually exclusive. This was something that happened when I was in TTV often as well. Now, granted, there's a little more nuance to that situation than this one, but go look on my channel. Santar cover review. I just interviewed the guy who owns the Platinum Evoke, one of the rarest Bionicle collectibles in the world. I didn't stoop to any level, and I haven't abandoned Bionicle. I'm branching out into all sorts of LEGO themes because Bionicle isn't the only one, lo and behold. Bionicle is my favorite. Do not get me wrong. But I'm not going to be boxed in to one specific theme for no good reason. Bionicle and Minecraft are difficult to compare because they have very little in common. There's no reason to get so bothered by me doing Minecraft content, because I'm going to be doing content about other LEGO themes. If you don't like that, that is perfectly fine. The content is optional. You don't have to watch everything, although I do appreciate it if you do. But I don't think I've stooped to anything just by building something that isn't Bionicle, because I'm not going to be focused on one theme. Don't worry, there's more Bionicle content. Do not get me wrong. I have at least one video that's going to be released at some point soon that is about Bionicle. So, anyway. Let me see. Nuparos asks, LJ, what is your favorite Bionicle G2 set? Mine is Umarak the Hunter. Absolutely. That is a good set, and it's probably going to be Liwa Master, I would have to say. That was my favorite. Not the best, by no means, but my favorite, personally. Okay. Here we go. Nice tall tree. We still have a few more pieces left. Or do we? Okay. These cannot be extras. So I've missed something. No, I didn't miss anything. Oh. They're connectors. I see. I understand. Okay. Styrofoam Rock asks, are you interested to see how they will handle Ninjago's royalty for this upcoming season? Of course. I'm absolutely interested in seeing how they handle it. Also, here we go, guys. Here's Tall Tree. And here. There you go. There's Alfred. Alfred the horse. Sweet. We're making progress. I'll put this over here. Right now. Okay. First, a snack. Perfect. Oh no. Oh no. Chocolate chip on my fingers. Oh no. Kirby One Up asks, do you like the Adventures and Exoforce themes? Exoforce is probably my second or third favorite LEGO theme overall. And Adventures was cool, but I never was too heavily into it. Not for any particular reason, I just never did. So, I've actually also asked, have you seen the Bionicle Ignition 1 and 2 films? I have not in their entirety. But I probably should at some point. So you guys know how, like, Takuma from TTV, he has, like, his pizza thing? Like, he eats pizzas on videos. Well, is this my equivalent to that? Milk and cookies? Am I Santa Claus? The answer is no, I'm not. No. Okay. Third. Halfway point, guys. Focus. Nice. Okay. Sushi Oda, did you ever get into Gundam? Nope. A lot of people want me to, because it's like, oh, it's like building with Lego. And I can totally understand that, but too small pieces, not really my thing. Alright. There we go. IndieCraft, what is your favorite soft drink? Probably, I can tell you my favorite soft drink brand. They do cream sodas and root beers, and it's, Virgil's. I like them. Plural asked, speaking of Santa Claus, have you ever purchased a Winter Village set? They're pretty rad. I've seen that they're really cool, but I have never purchased one. But they do look fantastic. Okay. What about you guys? Tributeron says he's got to go. Thanks for this. I'm very glad you had a good time, and see you later. Thank you very much for stopping by. Okay. Yes. Minecraft Creeper. I will say, I love the Lego Minecraft theme, because, you know, I like Minecraft, I like Lego, it makes sense. Creepers are definitely one of the weaker points. I would handedly say that these are probably one of this theme's... Well, it's not one of their strong suits. I don't think that... the Creeper is not great. I think that was a difficult position they were put in, because it's a very iconic creature. So I would have liked them to have pulled off differently. But at that same time, it's difficult to do with the four legs and keeping the shape. And then you have the head mobility. So I can understand the position they were put in. I don't envy that. And it's just kind of the way it goes. So not going to complain too heavily about that. IndieCraft, do you like Steven Universe? It sounds like... That's a modern cartoon, isn't it? The answer's no. I didn't grow up on any cartoons, so don't be too put off by that answer. Okay. Whoops. No. There we go. Okay. Alright, guys, we got TNT. It's just TNT. Oh, is this what I think it is? A lot of gray pieces. I don't like so many gray parts. Ah, no, I have to make a lot of them. Okay. Is this supposed to be gravel? I think. Okay. Here we go. Where's that piece? There we go. Thank you. Ugh, Gotta make another one. Sushi Yoda, do you know how to get past websites blocked by the school district? I can't access the Steam store on their computers. Well, I don't think you're supposed to be accessing the Steam store on their computers. But in addition, no. I don't know how to do that. So let me see. Oh goodness, where are these pieces? Okay. Treevore Productions, you say that the Lego Minecraft creeper blends in with the grass too much and doesn't stand out, but did you know that the creeper was originally meant to blend in with the grass when the grass was a brighter shade of green? Did I say that the creeper blended in with the grass too much? Was that, like, I'm legitimately curious. Was that something I said in, like, an earlier video? I don't remember. Because, I haven't reviewed any of these, obviously enough. But I didn't know that. But at the same time, it doesn't anymore. And I would have hoped that they would try to represent the mobs as they are currently in the game. Okay. I'm going to need you guys' help again. So we've got 3 choices for bland gray structure. This is going to be difficult. Okay, so we can either go with gravel travel, tall TNT, or wide place. I don't know what it's called. So, let me know. Okay, did I say it on the Brickfeed podcast? Okay. Well, in any case, I guess that being the instance, the thing is, this isn't very accurate. That is an issue with them, certainly, but this isn't very accurate to the creeper in the game outside of its general shape and the print. You know, it's just one shade of green. The creeper isn't in the game. It's a darker shade of green than the creeper is in the game. I would have started by making this lime. I would have printed the sides with the traditional creeper pattern, personally. But that's just me. Again, it's a difficult position that they were in, and I think that this is a fair compromise. I'm not too upset about it. Okay, looks like a lot of people want gravel travel. Okay. Alright, that being the case, we're going to go with that. Page 29. Okay. Go, we're almost done. We got, this is a kind of the halfway point. So we'll try and get to the other stuff. Almost there. There we go. There we go. So, pertaining to the future of the day off streams, again, I'm not sure about doing them regularly, but I think that if I were going to, they'd probably be monthly, if I had to say. I don't know about doing them weekly by any means, but I want to know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Okay. Of course, I hope that you're at least having a good night. There we go. Okay, sweet. Kilamar asks, should I go out today or stay at home? Well, I know you. I know you're in the land down under. And I know that right now, it's summer there. So if I were you, I wouldn't go absolutely jack squat anywhere. Because it gets hot. So, that would be my recommendation, personally. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Trying to find all these gray pieces amongst other gray pieces. Kirby One Up says, have you seen the new Avengers Infinity set leaks? What are your thoughts? Also not sure if I'm going forward if I'm gonna discuss leaks. I just don't know yet. I haven't decided one way or the other. Really depends on the direction things go. So for right now, I'm gonna hold off on discussing them, but I'll just say that I have seen them. So. J Day says, I have to go back to work tonight after being sick with strep for the past 2 days. Not looking forward to it. I understand how that is, and trust me, it does suck, but you'll persevere. Also, see ya, Plural. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. We're almost there. Tree of Ore asks, LJ, what are your thoughts on Lego trains? I don't believe I ever got into Lego trains specifically. I was huge into trains when I was younger, but they're specifically Lego trains. But they're cool. I like them. I think they're really well done. Oh, there we go. So hey, Joe Cool, how's it going? You were asked about earlier the video that we did, and hoping to get that out pretty soon. Hoping. Okay, we're almost there. Go. Okay. Where did that piece go? Come on. There we go. Making some good old redstone. Where is it? Where's that other piece? Ah, is that it? Yes. Sweet. Redstone acquired. Gotta go ahead and put that in. Then we're gonna take our TNT and put that in as well. Boom. Oh, and we're gonna make another one of these weird plants. What about you guys? What's your favorite Lego theme? I'm sure I can guess a few of you, but I'm curious. What do you guys like as far as Lego themes are concerned? Oh, goodness. Oh. This is an interesting arrangement. Okay. Gary Ferry 2 asks, do you play Minecraft? I used to. I don't nowadays. Because, I like to play games with friends. But, I think it's a very, very fun game. I quite enjoy it. Obviously. IndieCraft asks, what does your channel icon mean? Well, it doesn't mean anything. This was actually designed by the incredibly expert and generally nice dude, Zeros. And he designed it. It's a mangosteen. And it is a mangosteen that is made using the initials E, L, and J. I think he did a great job on it, personally. But I'm also biased. But I also think he did a great job. A lot of interesting options. You know, Ninjago, Bionicle. Ooh, Lego Creator Expert. That's a unique answer. Classic Space is also really good. Jay is a little bit burnt out on Lego, which, you know, I can understand. But my favorite Lego Ideas set, Trevor asks. Lego Ideas. Well, that ship in a bottle that they're making, that's really cool. Think that the old fishing store is also really cool. Let me see. Did I forget anything? It's just a lot of gray. No, I don't think so. Okay, cool. Yeah, take a drink. Alright. But, yeah, so I definitely think those are cool. What about you guys? Do you have a favorite ideas set? I think they do a lot of really good work over at Ideas. They have a lot of good ideas, one might say. Oh my goodness. Technic. Oh man. What is this doing to my Lego? Bean Lego. That's the answer. There we go. See you, Jay. Best of luck. Hope you feel better from that strep throat. Got over that recently. That was miserable. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're almost there, I believe. Oh, nope, stop that. Let me see. Stephen Wart. Hey, Swart, how's it going? He asks, when did they release a 2.0? Last year. Timote asks, do you have any big vehicle Technic sets? Outside of the Bionicle sets from, 2008, no. No, I do not. Okay. Oh, nope, stop that. There you go. Favorite Bionicle vehicle? I feel like I've answered this before, but I don't remember my answer. I'll go with the Axelara. I think the Axelara is awesome. Okay, there we go. Let me see. There we are. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, okay, I see. There, wait. Okay, I see. Trying to figure this thing out. Sad Sang Healy, hey dude, asks, are you going to be doing Bionicle Combiner reviews in the near future? Undecided at the moment. Undecided. It's a lot of work and a lot of money, so I'm not sure yet. I'll continue to consider it though. So, go. Wow, we're almost done with this. We're making record time here. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Let me see here. I got that right? Yeah. Cool. Only got a few more left. Let me see. Ivax asks, have you read the story Bible for TGB's G3? No. No particular interest to do so. So I have not. Nor do I have any plans to. Just not something I'm planning on doing. Okay, cool. There we go. What a fascinating contraption we have set up here. And here we go. Okay. Stop it. No, stop. There we go. Alright. We did it. The third one is done. Here we go. It is gravel travel. And the reason I say it's travel is because there's a little lever here. I'm not going to do it right now. I think this just destroys one side of things. So put that right there. And sift these parts over, extra pieces, connectors and stuff. Now there we go. See ya, Joe Cool. Sad Sanghili asks, do you have any headcanons for what happened after the Powers That Be Chapter 4 and or Yesterday Quest Chapter 3? No, I don't. I can understand there was a headcanon that none of those happened. And I can understand and almost agree with it, but I don't have any headcanons. So, what Greg says happens. So, that's how I view it. Alright. Okay, let's see how we're doing on time. Coming up on 2 hours, okay. Almost done. Almost there. Sidereal Straw asks, what's your least favorite Lego theme? It's a good question. What is my least favorite Lego theme? I'll have to go with Chima, honestly. It's just not my thing. I don't think it was very well executed, but it's just my opinion. Okay. Alright. Looks like we have some kind of a corral going on, so we can either do the pen, the weird contraption, or the gate. So, which one? I'll see ya, Caleb. Which one? Pen, the weird contraption, or the gate? Gonna build a cow while people decide. There we go. Okay. Gate, gate, contraption, contraption, gate. Alright. Looks like it's the gate. And thank goodness, that contraption is weird. Alright. Where's the cow's head? There we go. Here we are. Okay. Gate it is. On page 37. Here we go. Alright. This cow is Bessie. Just for future reference. Here we go. Come on the finish line. Okay. Mr. Rich Bob says, not a fan of Lego Minecraft. I have to say, I don't think it was a good idea. Please elaborate. I'm curious as to why I don't believe it was a good idea. I think that it was a logical conclusion, personally. Because that I always used to say in TTV, hey, you know, when we were just getting into Minecraft, it's like, oh, it's like Lego. And they thought I was out of my mind. But, you know, you build with blocks. It's the same principle. So the sky's the limit. But I'm curious as to why you do not believe it was a good call. Trying to line these up as a pill. Mr. Rich Bob, logical conclusion, yes, but the bricks aren't perfect cubes. Well, that would take a lot of pieces to accomplish, and it'd be really expensive. I don't mind necessarily that they aren't perfect cubes, so long as the general emulation is brought across. I would much prefer that it looks like Minecraft, as opposed to one-to-one acts like it. Personally. Okay, there we go. I hate doing that. But, yeah, just take a lot of pieces, a lot of time. Ivex asks, do you have Yeezys? I believe that's a type of shoe. No, I have a much better shoe. It's called New Balance. Somebody asked earlier if I listen to rap, and I don't. I don't like rap at all. It's one of my least favorite types of music. I really don't like it. There we go. Treevor Productions asks, LJ, what are your thoughts on Zazie Nambi's? I think the work that he does is incredibly great, and I'd love to have him on the show to talk to him about it. I think that'd be fantastic. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Okay. There we are. Whoops. That was the wrong side. Okay. Time to use this. Works like a charm. Beautiful. There we go. Where is that? There we go. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. It's much wider contraption. There we go. Dinosaur Planet asks, what do you think of customizing CCBS pieces, aka painting, add-ons, etc.? I don't mind it. No issue. A lot of people have done a lot of really great creative stuff by doing that. And then Styrofoam Rock asks, what was your first gaming device? I think it was like a Macintosh. Old Mac. But, if you mean console, and I guess Xbox by technicality. That would be my best guess. See you later, Tria Orr. Good luck with your homework. Come on. There. Sweet. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah. Gotta make 4 of these and use these little flower pieces. These are really difficult to work with. Evan Brown asks, what's your favorite game series? Not sure. Trying to think. Nothing's really popping to mind. I mean, I play a lot of Halo. Call of Duty was fun. But that's about all that comes to mind. Ivax asks, what's your favorite Bionicle mask power? I think like the Mask of Flight, was it? I'm not sure, I don't quite recall. I've answered this before, I believe, but I just don't remember my answer. Okay, I can do that too. Alright. There we go. Alright, Leo John Bell asks, who's your favorite ninja? Definitely Jay. You have a few guesses as to why. Black Belt Gamer asks, I never learned if you played Star Wars The Old Republic. I don't believe so. If I did, it was a long time ago and I never finished it. So I'm going to go with no. Kirby One Up, thanks for stopping by. See you later, dude. Evan Brown, werewolves or vampires? What is this what is this pertaining to? Also, yeah, a lot of people are asking, is it the Miru? It's the Miru. Miru is my favorite mask, but levitation is not my favorite mask power. By no means. So, let me see. Favorite J suit, Leo John Bell asks. I don't know them off the top of my head, so I wouldn't really be able to say one way or the other. But his later ones have been really good. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars, not super into Star Trek. And then what ninja do you think you sound like? I don't think I sound like any of them. My voice doesn't really sound like other people's, generally. Like I'm not gonna make a career out of being an impressionist. So. Alrighty. Imparu's, yeah, you're correct. The Miru is the Mask of Levitation, and the Kading is the Mask of Flight, which is Nuparu Inika's. Darn it. Okay. Almost there. Black Belt Gamer asks a question I will forward once more onto all of you. How's your day been? Mine has been swell. Thank you very much for asking, and wonder how yours have all been. How have yours all been? There we go. I think that's the proper way to say it. Okay. There we go. Favorite Ninjago season or suit? Leo John Bell asks. Season, I'm a little torn between Rebooted and Skybound. And this upcoming season's looking pretty good. But suit, again, I don't know. I really do like the movie suits, personally. I think that they are quite well done. Okay, there we go. Favorite Lego game? I'm a little biased. Bionicle the game. Trust me, it's not good. But I enjoy playing it. There we go. That's fantastic. Renzo Mox. Planning on getting Boba and Rey 2017 soon. Cool, cool. Good choices. I can vouch for Boba Fett. It's pretty good. Still Chris Red. Pretty good day so far. Good. Very glad to hear it. Very, very glad. There we go. Thoughts on Garmadon returning, and not positive ones. Although, I'm just not sure how the execution is going to go, because I thought that the way they finished Garmadon off was pretty good. But I gotta wait and see, because they might be able to do it just brilliantly. Okay, well, I cannot find that other piece. Oh. There's only meant to be one. Okay. Okay. Be that way. There we go. There. Okay, almost done with this gate here. Ooh, Leo John Bell movie suits or Sons of Garmadon suits? Probably Sons of Garmadon suits, honestly. I just like the color schemes a little bit more. And I did get one, the Ninja Nightcrawler. I just haven't gotten around to building it yet, but I will. Honest, eventually. There we go. Okay. There we are. These same size. Yep. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Alright. Awesome. There we go. You stand over there, Bessie. There we go. We did it. This is the fence. This is the gate or fence or whatever you call it. Sweet. Alright, just put that over there. Take all these extra pieces, put them off to the side. We have one more to go, and then I shall depart. See it, Mr. Cheese. Thanks for showing up. Readjust. Alright. Just throw this bag away. The last bag. Dawn of the final bag. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. We got some selections here. Nupars asks, will we be beginning of new 2018 Star Wars construction figures? Maybe. Possibly. Not sure yet. But Darth Maul and the new Stormtrooper certainly look cool. Good choices. Okay, guys. This is it. It's for all the marbles. Which one are we going with? Are we going with the farm? Are we going with the pumpkin temple? Or are we going to go with this thing? I don't even know what that is. Oh. Can at least build these torches. Hey, Zach Higginson. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright. Alright, seems pretty unequivocally decided. We're going with the farm. Page 58. Any of the upcoming Star Wars construction sets you recommend getting? Certainly new Darth Vader, and I can vouch for Boba Fett is a really good set. So I'd go ahead and recommend them right out the gate. As far as the leaked ones, I'm not going to go into those right yet. Okay. Farm time. home stretch. There we go. Almost there. Oh, man. This has been quite the adventure. Certainly one of the longer streams I've done. Just at least on this channel. You know, I've been a part of very long live streams. So. There we go. Nope, missing something. There. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Alrighty. Leo John Bell asks, are you subscribed to Bad Lip Reading? And I am not. Granted, I'm not subscribed to a lot of channels, so I don't usually subscribe to channels generally. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're almost done. Little dismayed. Doesn't look like it comes with any potatoes. Looks like we're getting carrots. We're getting beets, which I have not dealt with in the game. That's a little after my time. Oh. I dropped a piece. I'm gonna hope that there's a second piece. I don't have to go get that right now. Come on, this is a tiny piece. Algorithm, help me out here. Yes, there we go. I'll get that one that fell later. There we go. Very funny, Black Belt Gamer. So this farm have a sense of humor? If so, I guess it's the funny farm. Ha! Nice. Alright. Oh boy. Zach asks, would you rather have a replica Halo helmet or a wearable 2015 Mask of Jungle? The latter. Definitely. Because, like, in my mind, the front of it, like, retracts up. And I think that's a really cool visual effect. Like, you can see it in Lost in Space. The movie that they made for that. There's a helmet that someone wears, it does that, and it looks really, really cool. So, I actually quite like the 2015 Mask of Jungle a bit. I think it was a good mask. Alright, what about you guys? If you could have any tool from any Lego theme, what would you choose? There we go. And one. Looks like we're making another fence. Which you pretty much have to have when you're making a farm. Let me see. Here we go. Where's that piece? There we go. Cool. Sweet. Tedious, but Ugh, more. Gosh darn. Fences are annoying to build. Huh. Let's see. Zach asks, sweet. I asked because I've started prop making as a hobby. Gold or green for the Mask of Jungle? Well, for me personally, I would go with gold, but that's kind of my motif, you know? But green is also my favorite color. So those are both good options in my eyes. Also, prop making is cool. That's a really, really cool thing to get into. So best of luck. That is awesome. Okay. We're almost there. Okay. Finish these fences. Oh, oops. There we go. Nope. Whew, that was close. You can tell we're getting to the end of our strings now. But this is shaping up to be really cool. Nice sectioned off corners. Let me see. Whew. Okay. Darn it. There we go. Okay, I see. I was trying to figure out these instructions for a moment. A little confusing when it comes to the angling. This is a creative looking farm. See, yeah, I don't need these Lego Minecraft sets to be like Minecraft. If I wanted them to be like Minecraft, you know, where every block is it's a block that perfectly emulates everything, then, you know, I'd just play Minecraft. But I don't need it to. I need it to emulate Minecraft, of which it does to an admirable degree. Whew. Alrighty. Getting all that dirt in here. Getting our water source as well, so we can... Oh, whoops. Wrong one. There you go. Aw. There we go. Nice. This thing really does work. Sincerely. There you go. Ah, nuts. Wait. Yeah, no. Aw, nuts. Darn it all. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Alright, excellent. There. Alright. Dinosaur Planet asks, Eljay, do you think that Pluto, and by extension every asteroid and dwarf planet, is cool? Yes. Listen, darn it. Pluto is a planet. Thank you very much. It's just the way it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Black Belt Gamer asks, do you time yourself when building sets? I personally do it for kicks and giggles. Clever. Not usually. I did with the Ninjago City because it was just so massive. But no, I usually don't usually time myself. Okay. Oh, okay. I see how that goes. There we go. See, Zach says, depending on time and resources, I may have a Mask of Jungle made by the end of this year, maybe even sooner. I don't want to give it to you as a thank you for everything you've done, amigo. Well, thank you, Zach. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely, I'd love that. That'd be fantastic. If you're able to make that, even if it's just for yourself, that's awesome. And if you want to send it my way, that is greatly appreciated, and we'll work that out. So thank you. Let me see. Vastor asks, L of the J, what set was the most boring to build for you? There is a Minecraft set. No, of the ones I can think of recently, there's a Minecraft set. It was released a few years ago. I don't remember what it was called. I think like the Zombie Cave or something. And it's thus far the only Minecraft set that really I haven't been too impressed by. That wasn't too interesting to me. I wasn't that big of a fan of that particular set. But outside of that, I'm usually pretty content when it comes to the experiences. Building these. So, there we go. Got a little bit of a sand here. I don't think that Lego has yet to make a beach scene in Minecraft. Like on a sandy beach. I don't think they've done that yet, at least of the ones that I've seen. IR Holmes, hey LJ, I got the 2004 Nokama with the box on eBay. That is awesome. That is a really, really cool buy. So I hope that you enjoy it, because that is really cool. Especially with a container. Those are some good containers. Niparos asks, LJ, what do you think is the most overpriced Lego set ever? I'm not too terribly sure. I think a lot of the Star Wars stuff. Well, like for instance, well, first of all, see you, Zach. Thanks once again so much for stopping by. And as far as overpriced, the aforementioned earlier Star Wars set, the one that has like sub 200 pieces and is $30. That's really bad. That's the one that pops out to me as like a tad egregious. But that's kind of how I look at it. There we go. Oh, that's supposed to... So would that go like that? Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. But that's just my opinion. Also, alright, awesome, Black Belt. Sounds good to me. So, see ya, Indie Craft. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh, pumpkins. I haven't had pumpkins yet. So we've got a little pumpkin farm going on as well. That's fantastic. We got our little slime. I don't like this guy. I think he's a little political. So, I'll probably have to kill him. If I had to hazard a guess. There we go. Okay, make this little thing. I don't really know what this is. There. Okay, now we're getting some wheat. That's what this is. There we go. Planting that. Planting the seeds. There we go. Okay, yeah, now this is definitely wheat. Some of this wheat is ripening better than others. Alright. Yeah, now the political slime comment. There's a moderator from TTV message boards by the name of Political Slime. He will be on the show in the future, by the way. One of the scheduled guests. Oh, I guess this is supposed to be like a scarecrow. That's kind of funny. Ah, boy. Beets. Gotta make just a bunch of beets. Okay. Here we go. Again, these are after my time. There we go. Whew. How long? A Styrofoam Rock asks, how long would you say you should let a potato grow before living on it? At least a couple days, I'd presume. Just a while. Maybe about 5 minutes. Let me see. Black Belt Gamer asks, I presume you'll be putting the components together into a big set of sorts once done, correct? I'm gonna wait. I got a project that I'm working on, and I think the final result will be in that video. Oh. Okay. A lot of gold pieces. I'm not sure really what they're for. Let me see. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if this is just gold or what it is. Okay. Put the chest down there. But yeah, I think I'll save the reveal for that video. Okay. We're done. Wait. Okay, we're almost done. No. Looks like that's everything. Okay, I think think we're all good now. I think we are all done. I present to you the farm. There we go. It's a nice, quaint little farm. I hope that I didn't misplace this anywhere. Or, you know, forget to place this somewhere. But I don't think so. But I'll look into it later. In any case, we did it, guys. We finished it. We got the farm. We got the fence. We got, you know, a gravel travel. Got tall tree with Alfred the horse. And we have the bridge. We built one. We didn't burn it. So, awesome. Thank you all so very much for joining me. This has been one heck of an adventure. So, alright. But yeah. Okay, well. That has been different. Well, I think that about wraps it up. Thank you all very much for joining me. This has been quite an adventure. I will be definitely, like I said, making a video about this. I'm quite looking forward to that video in specific. It's something I've had kind of in my head, talking about Lego Minecraft, and this was kind of part of what I needed to do for the video. So, looking forward to it. Thank you all so much for watching. Eljay Johnsen show is going to be this Saturday, as it is every Saturday. I'm working some possible new guests I'm quite excited about. And yeah, so I'll be considering, doing this maybe monthly and probably not as long. But thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope that you guys had fun, and I hope that you have a great rest of the night. So, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Let's see. There we go. I don't have somebody to cut this off for me, so I gotta do it. So, bye-bye.